Joe, I'm gonna start off with you, right? All right, the Patriots are 3-5 right now. All right, if you're Belichick, that's the Patriots GM. What are three things you would do to improve your team for the future? Because now it's a crapshoot. Now you gotta have play who you want. Trade day trade day trade deadline is done. So right now you're working with what you have. So what are three things you would do in the future?
So I'd go back in time in the trade deadline and trade away Stephon Gilmore. Next best bet is trading away this offseason. They sold out, and they went to some Super Bowls, won some Super Bowls, but now they got nothing on their team. Got to make some moves for the future. Got to get some draft capital. Stephon Gilmore is the most valuable piece. He's 31-year-old cornerback.
You could probably get a first for him. I think he'd get a first or a second.
Yeah. I think they were right before the trade deadline. They were asking for a first and a player, which is a lot. But if you can flip him for a first to a contender, I think you're in good shape. Going to need to get a quarterback. I don't think they're going to be bad enough to get one of the top guys. And drafting Brady again in the 6th round is probably not going to happen. So I think you either keep and do another bad year, try to get bad enough, or maybe you go after a veteran guy who still has some years left, like Matt Stafford. He might be available this year. I think he's a good bet. I think he's 32 now.
Yeah.
So
still kind of young.
Get another 5, 6, 7 years out of him.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a good bridge quarterback. And then the near term's not, I don't think, in their future. They don't have enough pieces, even though they have a lot of their defense coming back next year because they had, 6 people on the COVID list opt out. So they'll get a lot of defense back. But I think we need to start prioritizing money moves and, building up draft capital because they're not really in a position. They don't have their wide receivers, tight ends, running backs, quarterback. They're missing a lot on offense. And unless their defense is going to be that, Chicago Bears team from 2 years ago, the Broncos from 5 years ago, they need to be elite. And I don't know. I just don't think they have it.
Yeah. What about you, Craig?
Look, man, I'm a Cam Newton guy, clearly. So
yeah,
just watching him play, man, it's just rough to watch. So he's got, I believe, 2 touchdowns, 7 picks. 2 touchdowns, 7.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's pretty rough, man. So I mean, I know they need a quarterback. So I was kind of thinking maybe they could find a way to maybe get Matt Ryan or somebody like that. He's a veteran. He's a really good quarterback. Obviously, Matt Stafford, like Joe said, if they can find a way to bring back Jimmy Garoppolo, maybe he
might be available.
He might be available. Right.
Maybe he'll help that team. But I mean, Cam Newton, I thought he was going to be that guy to bring the team back, and he's been anything but. Like, he started out pretty good, I guess, when he got the COVID. He's been playing bad ever since. But I don't think that's the reason why he's playing bad. I think he just doesn't have a team around him. Like, he doesn't have any receivers. He doesn't have any backs. But Tom Brady never had any backs there as well. He just doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to. They can't stop the run. They can't get a sack. They can't pressure the quarterback. So, I mean, like Joe said, they should have just traded Gilmore back then. That way they could have got something for him, some type of, and just trying to build around him for the future because they're pretty much stuck right now. And Tom Brady clearly seen the writing on the wall when this happened that he wasn't going to come into this season with this type of team and be productive. He has nobody. Cam Newton does. So, and the whole team is just pretty much shot. Like, if you struggle to beat the Jets, you got to cut you down by 10 in the 4th. Come on, man.
That was crazy.
The team is just, I don't know, man. So I would try to get some linemen to pressure the ball, get another quarterback, and get some receivers on offense. I don't remember the last time probably Randy Moss. It's probably the last time they actually had a really good wide receiver. I mean, Antonio Brown was there for one game, but they just haven't had
Edelman's all right.
Edelman's a very good wide receiver.
But you want like elite though. Yeah, I got
you. To me, Edelman's not a number 1.
Yeah.
I would put Edelman in the slot. He could be like a number 2, maybe number 3, but he's not a number 1 to me. Like I wouldn't want to have him going up against the best corner on the other team.
No. I wouldn't feel comfortable per year.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. They definitely need some help. pretty much all over the place. They're gonna have to really do something this offseason because the Bills are playing better and the Dolphins are playing better. The Jets, I mean, that's the Jets, but they're like the third best team in that division now. When is the last time you heard the Patriots being the third best team in the NFC East? It's got to go back before
long time.
Like when Tom Brady first got there, or before Tom Brady got there.
No, they were still decent with Bledsoe.
They were good. They went to a Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's got to be way before Bill Belichick even got there.
Man.
Which is over 20 years ago.
Yeah. I wanted to mention one more quarterback that I think we all missed on. Jameis Winston, I think would be enough.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
I think he still has a future in the NFL.
Yeah, definitely.
Or Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Find him, but
yeah. He fits the mold of Dallas, hard worker, says all the right things. But I think the Cowboys are gonna have to pay him his money and bring him back right now. I mean, or get a quarterback. But all right, so I do agree with it. They did sold out. They sold out. You gotta think, right? They sold out, and Belichick knew it though. Belichick, you know what's funny? Both teams would be in a better position right now if that trade went down. If San Francisco had Tom Brady right now, and Patriots had Jimmy G, they both would be in good positions right now. Because now San Francisco is trying to move on. That's what I keep hearing. I keep hearing this. Kyle Shanahan, I guess, I mean, he just got you to a Super Bowl, so I don't know. Maybe it's just hearsay, but I keep hearing that he could trade him back. I mean, I could see Stephon Gilmore going there and them drafting a quarterback. But yeah, they need to rebuild. They gotta get draft capital. Just like Joe said. They gotta trade Gilmore. They have to. And I would suggest trading a couple more people too. Not just Gilmore, just going a full rebuild mode at this point. Because the Bills and Dolphins they're just gonna keep getting better and better.
The Dolphins are going to be really good. You know, they might make the playoffs. Yeah. And they're going to get the Texans' top 5 pick next year.
Yes.
They're going to have 2 firsts, 1 in the top 5. They're going to be something else.
Yes, they are. And it's going to be – and they're already kind of loaded. And I think they need to Patriots need to get younger and faster on both – mostly on offense, but because they had a lot of young guys that left on defense. A lot of Hightower, and it was a lot of young guys. I think Patrick Chung too, but I think offense they need a receiver. Whether it's by draft, but that hasn't been working out. Let's question Belichick. I mean, Tom Brady's gonna listen. If you drafted Tom Brady, and that's probably the best draft pick ever because He went to 9 Super Bowls. He won 6 of them. I mean, and you got him, what, in a 6th round pick? Like 199 or something like that? Like, that's crazy. He's going to arguably be the best quarterback ever. I mean, and he looks like I don't know if he's going to win this year, but looks like he might go back to another Super Bowl in Tampa as soon as they figure things out. But they sold out, and, I think they got to get some free agents there, too. They got to, but who's going to want to play in New England without Tom Brady? Who's going to want to play in New England without Tom Brady?
It might just be playing for Belichick.
Yeah, I don't, maybe, but...
I heard he's not quite a fun guy.
He's not a fun guy at all, man. I think free agents went there because of Tom.
But you got to buy into the Patriot way. They win championships. You got to just buy into it. They get some offensive pieces or something because
their offense is horrible.
It's not good to watch. It's not fun.
And I hope Cam gets another. I think Cam will get another shot though. Full off season, he'll get another shot, man. You got some teams that are. He'll be okay. He'll be all right. I think.